Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Another week and another edition of Riverbend Talent, Mr. Pigpen.
Yeah, I can't believe we're back for another week.
I can't believe I called you Mister.
I felt kind of important for just a second. That was like, is my dad here? Mr. Pigpen? I'm not Mr. Pigpen.
All right, well, we know the sea shanties are rolling down there at Morrison's Irish Pub tonight.
Can I say something real quick before you get that going?
Oh, man, I don't know. You talk forever once I let you start.
Okay, I just want to say it's also brought to you by Macias Insurance.
Okay, that's good.
Since Lydia brought up Halpin, I just want to throw Matt Van Voorhis in there, too.
Okay, we'll do that.
Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. Insure all your guitars through him.
I got a story for him, and I was going to get to that, but we'll do it again, because he loves it when we do. So. Anyway, Sea Shanty Thursday down at Morrison's tonight.
One more thing, man.
What? See?
Yeah, I'm never going to stop. You know I love to talk. I love the sound of my own voice. It's crazy. Now, one more thing. We got live people in the
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute.
Well, I told them to talk about any of these places, so I don't want them to suddenly chime in.
I'm going to wait till we get through some of them because there's like 70 of them. Oh, so, yeah, exactly.
All right. Let's get rolling then.
Yeah, let's get rolling. That's what I'm saying. Get through the Sea Shanty Thursday at Morrison's and the open mic down at Germania Brew House.
Yeah.
Jared Unfried out at Baker's and Hale.
Right.
And Godfrey, 6 o'clock. That's underway. The Cops are playing at the Imperial Pub in Granite City. That's a police tribute, right?
I want to see the Cops.
All right, so you guys, Granite City, that's your stomping ground, right, Haze Bond?
So we would go there.
Yeah. Imperial Pub.
Yeah, we play there. It's a nice bar. It's fun to play. Great people.
See, that's what I was waiting for.
I heard a whoop in the background when you said, Imperial! All right.
Down at LaSalle's tonight, Scott and Michelle.
All right.
The acoustic experience.
City.
Yeah, Granite City. What about the back bar? You guys were supposed to play that?
Awesome. Yeah, the back bar is a cool spot. Unfortunately, we're having to shift some things around right now.
Yeah.
But that's a great
bar.
Yeah, we played there a few times, and it's a great venue.
But you're not playing there with EarthDad
not
tonight.
Currently.
Not tonight, because...
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, we had to check that one.
Just checking.
All right, see?
There you go.
See, we're getting there. We're getting there.
This is almost feeling like a show.
Dollar stash.
All right, well, that gets us through tonight.
That's Thursday night.
Now feel comfortable.
All right. You feel like we
Well, you just look at the list of who's playing Trinity-River-Fest.
Alone.
And that makes up for another 30 things we have to say.
Right, I got you.
Because you forgot the list last week, remember?
Yeah. Right. I forget who I am if you don't remind me.
But yeah, Trinity-River-Fest kicks off Friday night.
Yeah.
Go down the line up there, Pigpen.
Trinity-River-Fest lineup. Hold on.
It's right there in front of you, outside stages.
I'm looking for it. Okay, inside stage.
Friday, May 10th.
Outside stage. I can find the right page. There's so many pages and stuff here. It's crazy.
So I didn't want you to get out of control too fast.
All right, starting on the Mojo stage,
right,
which is outside. The 5 p.m. is the Agents of the Free. 5:45 we go over to the main stage with the Unknown Evangelists. 6:30 back to the Mojo stage with Ruby Lee Pearson. And as soon as she just plays guitar, she's going to step off stage when she's done. And on that same stage, the Mojo stage at 7 p.m., the Hideous Gentleman. 7:50 up at the main stage, the Mindframes. 8:40 back down at the Mojo stage, the Moonglasses. And then at 9:30, finishing off the night, the Fade.
Right.
There you go. That is the outside stages for Friday.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, man.
There's an inside stage.
There's an inside stage going on Friday too. So 5 p.m. Bud Summers.
Yep.
6 p.m. Josh Grassle. Gonna be some punk rock going on. 7 p.m. Set Break Sarah's in company. So Set Break Sarah's gonna have somebody with him. 9 p.m. Autumn Konkol, and 10:30 finishing out the inside stage, Justus and the Experience.
Oh yeah,
nice.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. So you guys know Justus and the Experience?
Yeah.
We hear the name all the time. I still haven't got to see him.
Great live.
Last summer, I want to say.
Lean into the mic there.
I think we met him last summer. I want to say, he kills it though.
Right on, man.
He's a nice guy.
Hear the name a lot, still haven't, and we go out and see live music all the time, but there's just too much to see it all. Too much to see it all.
I mean, that's just what's happening Friday night at Trinity-River-Fest.
One gig, right?
Now we have a whole page of what Now we have a whole page of what else is going on Friday night.
Oh man, here we
Starting
go.
with Mamma Mia the Musical at the Alton Little Theater, kicking off its week.
Nice.
Matt Taul back at the Bigelos Bistro every Friday.
Every Friday, yeah.
Mila Duffy doing the 9 p.m. slot at Morrison's Irish Pub. Aaron Griffin Trio, 8:30 at Shea, Maryland. Mondin Acoustic Band at the Franchise in Wood River.
I love the franchise. Great steak.
I love the Mondin
Yeah, the
band,
Mondin
so
band is
yeah.
We were just talking about that down at 10 Pin.
One of
Yeah,
the best
they're
guitar
great.
talking
techs in the
about
area,
space
too.
not long ago.
Yeah, fabulous guys.
Obviously, legendary. Generation X, right? Right, the Mondin
Yeah,
band.
Gen X, yeah.
Gen X might be too. I don't know. 9:30 at the Pump House.
Okay, just to clarify, this is Gen X, Gen, because Generation X was Billy Idol's first band.
Yeah.
He got signed with, so.
Patent pending. Dustin Coleman every Friday night at the High Flyers Grill in Bethalto.
Yeah.
That's Fritz Beer.
Fritz and Gigi.
Yeah, Fritz Beer
Nice.
from the Bishops.
Nice.
Fritz and Gigi,
10:30 Bossa
Star
Nova.
Wars, and we always mess it up. Dar. Yeah. 7:30 to 10:30 at Bossa Nova and on, right? Yeah.
7:30, 10:30. Yep.
Rivertown doing 5 to 8 the Brown Bag Bistro. They always send me stuff. I appreciate that.
The brown bag, nice.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
It's starting to fire up now.
Good job.
I think Mr. Pat Liston helped get that started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Masterminds 9 p.m. Oh, here we go.
You can't say Pat Liston and not have me sing Blue Mist, man.
I'm going to say Pavlov's Dog and have you sing Julia in a minute. How about that? See, there you go. Okay, down at Imperial Pub, Masterminds, 9 p.m. Friday night. Dan Sprode at Aries Resort in Grafton. And I'm hearing that side of the things are okay. I know someone who went to Grafton Winery this week.
Okay,
On the
so
high side,
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah, you got to go down the back way.
right.
But yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So, it's probably a wash for sure on the loading dock, though. Have you seen it? Yeah.
I saw a picture of it. Holy smokes.
Underwater.
I saw some folks fishing there at the loading dock. Right on the main stage. It was crazy.
Hey, you ever been over to Edison's Entertainment Complex in Edwardsville?
Yeah. That place is the laser tag is bomb.
Right.
Yeah.
They got a lot of stuff. What else they got there?
Bar.
Pizza?
Bowling
They
alley.
got
Batting
like
cages?
They got like the mini bowling, don't they? Where it's not like quite as big as a regular
No, it's
bowling.
full blown bowling.
Is it? Okay.
Isn't that skeet or something you're
They've
talking
got
about?
this.
Ski ball or something?
They've got this game there that's like, the secret agents creeping through the lasers.
The laser, the bank
Oh,
laser.
it's
yeah.
so
yeah.
cool. They've
There's-
got like 100 levels. Or
There's like the
something. It's
laser
so cool.
tag where you shoot, but then there's this the where you sneak through the lasers,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
James
like Mission
Bond.
Impossible.
Yeah, laser
And you
beam,
get to the
dude.
other side and there's no jewels, and you're like,
What did I do this for?
what? This is just a game? Like seriously, man.
Well, added to all that, now they have live music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right. And it's Lather Effect from 7 to 9 at Edison's Entertainment. Can you imagine, like, when you get a break from the set, what you could do, and how many bands, like, forget they got to get back and
Ski ball.
Just gotta get through this frame, alright?
let me finish this level.
Dude, I am this close to getting to the jewels, man. Come on.
Okay, so an Eric Clapton tribute over at the Wild E Journeyman is what it's
Nice.
called.
Okay.
All right.
Jonathan Baker, 6 p.m. at the Loading Dock in Grafton. Dead Man's Bridge at the Back Bar in Edwardsville.
Awesome.
Right, and anything else? Oh yeah, one more. Curtains Up Theater over there at SIU, Dunham Hall. They're doing a Disney Freaky Friday, 7:30.
There you go.
That's all weekend.
That's
by the
Friday.
way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that play's running.
That
all
play,
weekend.
yeah. We'll get back to that in a minute, but let's talk to Haze Bond for a minute. And
What's
they,
up?
Yeah.
What's going on?
So you guys have been recording a new album, is this right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is the recording process done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're completely finished with recording. Just waiting on mixes.
Where'd you record it?
We did it at Bird Cloud Studios.
Okay.
Ryan Wasaba.
Yep, we
The man, the myth, the
couldn't
legend.
stop. Couldn't stop. Love it.
Big shout out.
Excellent. I believe EarthDad, who we're going to talk to here in a few minutes, recorded at the same place. And it's almost like you guys are going to do the exact same tour.
Almost. We're going to have to move some things around still, and we've definitely got some big plans for this summer. So
we're excited.
Keep you updated on this.
Is it now? It's like June 1st is when you're leaving to head out on the tour. Is that right? Or is
we're
it?
Starting out. We're starting out June 1st. We're going to play Oyster Bar. Actually, in Grassle.
If it's not.
Oh, it'll be fine. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll be all right.
Lord willing, and the river don't rise anymore, man.
Have you seen the size of that creek you're talking about?
It's a bit of a creek. It is.
I think it's the third biggest creek in the world.
Pretty big creek.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, so you're hopefully starting off in your home ground here, or close to your home grounds, right down the road in Grafton at the Broadway Oyster Bar, and then heading up north, right?
Yeah, I know. At some point this summer, we're gonna get some really cool stuff planned. We're going up to Minot. I know that Minot, North Dakota.
Yeah, they've been asking for us to come up there.
Minnesota,
yeah,
and a couple other going
We've
north.
got some stops in Kansas City and Colorado as well, so we'll make our way west.
Possibly up in Wisconsin. I've
Yes,
been talking to some people.
Like I said, we're still figuring out some dates and things like that, but it is going to be awesome.
Yeah, we're stoked.
Are you going to be around Sturgis at the right time?
Ooh, I hope so.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of hard to hear a band with all those rumblings, but
Well, that's how bikers cheer for you.
Yeah.
We just gotta get louder, I guess.
Yeah.
for sure.
You can't get louder than them. I've tried. Well, we tried. We definitely tried. And when you got like 30 Harleys, we had full PA blasted. We could not hear what we were doing. And smiled the whole time because it was one of the coolest experiences ever.
Oh, yeah.
It really
Heck
was.
yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The reason that Owsley purchased the Wall of Sound for the Grateful Dead was so people could hear him over the Hells Angels.
Oh, no way.
Oh, wow.
I just made news. I just made that
Why else would you need
It's very believable.
Yeah, I would believe it. I almost just did.
I'm going to get three of you believe it. It's true, right?
Right? General consensus.
So when's this new release you guys are talking about?
We are hoping to get this out.
July?
Yeah, we're thinking
Like,
July.
mid-July.
I
14th
counted
of
it up.
July.
We've got about 8 out of the 11 tracks done mixed. So once the other 3 tracks are finished and we
gets mastered.
get it mastered,
Then
it's
it'll be...
coming out to you
gold.
guys. I can't wait.
Then you still got to get them printed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to try to get a little preemptive on that.
Yeah, we're
and,
getting ahead
you know,
on it.
Yeah, so
Right.
that hopefully as soon as, hopefully as close to the time as we get the music, it'll be out.
You've already got your artwork and everything laid out for you.
Yeah, we've been working on all
I
the
actually
plans.
drew a cover. I just remembered this for your friend's EarthDad.
Yeah.
Oh, no way, that's awesome.
Somehow, not that they're going to use it. While in the middle of the interview, they said sometime we'll have a full release. I'm like, oh, that's the name of your album, Full Release. I drew a picture that they probably shouldn't show to children.
Oh, man.
It said Full Release.
Nice.
I'm sure they still appreciate it.
Well, they asked to take it home with them, so they must have.
Oh, they've got it. They've got it then, definitely.
But it's on the video. You held it up to the camera.
I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, we got to get rid of this video stuff.
We usually do the video day after, so that'll be tomorrow sometime to release the video version of the show.
That's cool.
And
Smile to the cameras.
all that stuff will be at where we keep it.
There's one right in front of you.
Hey, Pigpen.
What's that? YouTube.
Where can we find all that stuff? Cottonmouth.org.
Cottonmouth.org on the
Right.
YouTube channel.
Right.
Yeah,
Everything.
So there
You
go.
got the radio show. You got all the videos for the festivals. You got all
of the gigs that we're
Right.
announcing is also at cottonmouth.org, the website,
Right.
not the YouTube channel.
And then you got the links for everything. So if
so
you're
if you
looking
guys
to
want
book
to-
your band,
There you go.
you just go to one place and you go through this list and you go, well, let's play there, let's play there, let's play there.
So you go to cottonmouth.org and any of these venues that we've talked about, you think I'd like to play there. Click on the link. He's already got it set up. Takes you straight to the link.
That's
Right.
righteous.
Wow.
Go to the YouTube
Wow.
channel and surf back, and you'll find that we interview local
Promoters
and we will say how do bands get a gig in your bar, and they lay it out for you exactly.
Oh,
what
that's
you gotta
so
do.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
That's
And
doing God's work.
cottonmouth.org?
That is.
Cottonmouth.org.
That
He
is.
said it right.
So yeah,
And
just trying to give a location we can all remember.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So we should probably get on with that EarthDad interview, and then come back and do Saturday, and let Haze Bond hoop and holler for all the places they like and all the bands they like.
We'll do that. And we'll be back with EarthDad.
One more quick thing, man.
See how he does that?
You guys all look good. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. You're looking better too. You guys are beautiful.
I showered for you guys.
How nice, Chris.
I thought you were going to do Billy Crystal there for a minute. Can you get it on? One time, marvelous.
You look marvelous.
Marvelous. Thank you.
Marvelous. There we go.
There's a marvelous presentation brought to you by Halpin Music Company. And what's the crazy deal of the week? Well, you get a height mouthpiece, okay? And you get 10% off a box of reeds, right? And don't forget the crazy deal of the month. The Ludwig Evolution drum set, $795. Perfect starting kit right there.
Complete kit.
All brand new.
Everything you need. There you go.
Right. And don't forget our other sponsor, Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. I asked him, I said, are you tired of hearing the word water? Right?
I got some water in my basement, Matt. Can you help me out? Jeez, oh my, it's everywhere.
Right. And so I said, you ever get those things in the mail, Matt, from the water company that says you are responsible for that line that runs all the way to the street? You know what he said? He was like, wait a minute, what's it say on there and how much? Right? Just out of curiosity. So I told him. He's like, well, I can get you way more coverage than there, you know.
There you go.
At about the same price. So you might want to check your insurance agent before you do something like that. And a good one's Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. All right, we're back. We're back with EarthDad here on Riverbend Talent on the Big Z. Next.
And now more.
Riverbend Talent.
With Dennis Laird and Pigpen on 94.3 FM, the Big Z.
I'm Dennis, and you're still Pigpen after the break.
Yeah, now that break changed me.
Yeah.
I'm now Pen Pig.
No, nice.
Whatever.
Transformation, man.
Nobody knows. Nobody cares. You know what people care about, though?
Our guest, usually.
New musicians that they don't already know.
They're like, when are these guys going to shut up so we can hear the band they had on?
Right. We don't care about you. We've got two of the members of EarthDad. Now, there's only three members to EarthDad. We got two of the three. We got Steven Sticker. Is that right? Stryker.
Stryker.
See, I didn't write it down right. I put an I instead of a Y.
You didn't believe it when he told you.
I did. Yeah. Steven Stryker, also known as Stryker Douglas in some certain circles of adult film, right?
Yeah, that's
certain parts of the country.
Certain
extra cash to
certain parts of third world countries.
Yeah.
We've already said too much.
Off the studio time.
He's also the EarthDad.
He is the EarthDad. So Steven Stryker is a vocalist and guitar player of EarthDad and the EarthDad, official EarthDad. Mm-hmm. We've got Dylan Seifert.
Dylan Seifert, yes, sir.
Fake news again.
Fake news all the way around. Drums and onstage banter.
Onstage banter, sporadic yelping, amateur yodelist. I wear many hats in this band, but mostly I play drums and do percussion.
Hold on, is it many hats or mini hats? Because I'm picturing you in tiny little hats when you said I wear many hats.
You were close. It was actually Minnie Mouse hats.
Oh,
specifically.
Minnie Mouse.
You guys are both wearing hats.
Minnie Mouse is one of the sexiest mouses ever to don the big screen. I don't know.
That's probably fake.
I'm thinking Stuart Little on that one.
But I always picture
Mighty Mouse was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I do like Mighty Mouse, and I always picture Walt Disney showing up at Mickey and Minnie's houses and claiming prima nocta and dragging Minnie off. I don't know. Anyway, so the missing member.
That one's still in the Disney vault.
Yeah.
Back to our
33 Club.
Here.
You can see it there.
Right, back to our guest, Steven and Dylan of EarthDad. Now, missing is Rodger Lenhardt. Now, since he's not, he's the bass player, obviously, because it's a three-piece power trio. So, we can say anything we want about Rodger because he's not here. So let's really tell us some serious dirt on Rodger.
Oh gosh.
Should I tell a fun Rodger story?
Of course.
Tell a great Rodger
What's he
story.
gonna do?
Rodger is like the most serious guy, but like once you know him just like a little bit, like after like 10 minutes of talking to you, he's like the goofiest dude ever.
All right.
So flash forward about 2 years ago, we were living at this house. It was like the closest thing we had to like a band house.
Right.
It was us living with like two other guys who play in a band called Harvard Drive.
Okay,
They
I've
play
heard of them.
around here.
Yeah.
And we're really good buddies with Harvard Drive. But it was Rodger was celebrating his 21st birthday, and Rodger and the bass player Trevor from Harvard Drive have an affinity for whiskey beverages, and they
sometimes malt liquor.
They had a good combination of malt liquor and whiskey.
Okay.
And, and so we're all partying and having a fun time, and then I was like, "Hey, where's Rodger at?" And I look over, and there's like a back door, and it's like in my eyesight from the couch. And I look in, and all I see is the door cracked, and my eyesight looks down to the floor, and Rodger is the thing holding the door open. He's passed out. His half of his waist is outside and half is inside. So
And
I
there
go in
was
to bring him inside.
Like a half-empty jar of pickles next to him too.
Yeah. And I go in to
don't know
drag him
why.
inside, and his neighbor, who they share, it was a duplex, the neighbor pulls up into the parking spot in complete view of this. And she gets out, and they're a college student, so they didn't really care, but the only thing she said was, "It's a fun Monday night, huh?"
Monday, nice.
Yeah.
He's 21, give me a break.
You're the doormat.
Yeah, so if you see Rodger, bring that up.
I'm gonna wipe my feet on him and just be like, dude, I heard you're a doormat, man. So,
But I'll throw down the gauntlet and say he's the best bass player in this area.
Okay.
And you'll have to
Oh,
come
yeah.
see us play live
He's
to check that
ridiculous.
Well, he's the best bass player in your band.
For
That's
sure.
for sure.
one out.
Proven
That is
already.
And
best
you're-
bass player ever in EarthDad. Ever.
in history.
and you're the second best EarthDad in EarthDad.
Yeah.
Sorry. So let's talk about your music a little bit. It's a trio. You got the three of you. What would you describe your music as?
Like a combination, like the best part of like psychedelic from the 70s, like Jimi Hendrix, The Doors, and then also the best part of new metal from like the early 2000s, like Limp Bizkit and Deftones, like a combination of the two.
That second half is more just like inspirational,
Right.
But we do like to write like a lot of heavier stuff to kind of go along with that. Like some of the, we like to cite a lot of like Jimi Hendrix and stuff like that as our kind of what most people hear when they listen to us. But a lot of the stuff you could compare to now would be, like bands like Red Fang, Every Time I Die, Sleep, stuff like that. Was really fuzzy, droney, kind
early
of
like
just heavy
Black
guitar,
Keys, yeah.
So we kind of bounce all over the place, but a lot of our songs are either kind of mellowed out songs that you could ride your bike to on a summer day, or they're kind of like kind of a little bit more heavy and like headbangy. So
All right. You ever ride your bike to crosstown traffic?
I got ran over twice the same day too.
it takes on a whole new meaning after that second time.
Right. So you do both original and cover music in the EarthDad band, right?
Yep. Yeah, we definitely we get around with the covers a lot. Us and Haze Bond, we kind of worked out a little scheme to where we'll book shows together so we don't have to play as long.
Okay,
those cover gigs get long, man.
Yeah, and we start busting through them, and then because you're writing out the set list, and you're like, oh, dude, we got like 40 songs. This is enough for the time. And then you start playing them, and you're like, oh, man, we have like an hour left, and we have 2 more songs.
And that's where the onstage banter comes in.
Yeah.
I just start filibustering on stage.
Filibustering on stage. Nice.
Any specific topic you like to get
usually
into?
I just kind of pull out some of the screenplays I've written in my notes app on my phone.
Well, you'd mentioned
Star Wars fan fiction, things like that. And I just like to kind of turn it into an open discussion on stage.
Well, you mentioned you're kind of into talk radio, and when we did the pre-interview,
I do love
so
talk
like,
radio.
what kind of talk radio?
Well, if I had to give a shout out to another talk radio around this station, I love the Rizzuto show.
Okay.
I listen to it every day.
Yeah.
And It started when
What
I was.
show?
It's the Rizzuto show.
Scott Rizzuto?
Yeah.
I worked with him for years, man.
Yeah.
Where's the Rizzuto show on now?
It's on KPNT 105.7.
Oh, he's still over there then. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, good for
Yeah,
Scott.
he was
Awesome.
with, they call it the old show on there now. Is Woody and Rizzuto was the big thing. I guess Woody went off to do something
Woody
else.
and Whipping Boy for a long whenever I worked there, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's Scott Rizzuto and Patrico is like a main part, Tony Patrico, and then they have Moon who plays in Greek Fire, and he also subs in Story of the Year, but I think they got Scully back, so he's not doing that anymore, but he's
Nice.
He's on there too, so I'm like, I listened to Story of the Year. I've seen Moon play live with both bands, and I'm like, this is the best. So St. Louis needs to be thankful because we do have good radio.
There you
around
go.
here,
Cool.
you know? But I'm also a huge podcast
Well,
guy as well.
When you said a talk show, I remember Rizzuto being a music guy. I didn't know he did a talk show.
Yeah,
now.
he's
That's
full on
great.
morning show now.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And we listen to him like on the way to gigs and stuff because it's like you guys say you play music, so it's like you listen. Maybe you're at a concert or a festival, or all day you're just getting blasted with music, and that's great and everything. But on the way home, you're like, man, I just want to hear some people talk and kind of chill out a little bit, and can't be all music all the time,
What? What's your
or at least has to be different types of music for me.
Pigpen was on the Dave Glover show at one time.
Nice.
Yeah, and they went to #1.
Ooh.
And then he left and
talk radio.
Everything.
I've listened to Opie and Anthony before too.
I beat up Opie once, and Anthony beat me up. So whatever, it's all
fair. You guys, you're square.
No, I don't know either one of those guys. It's all fake news. So anyway, so you guys, as we were saying, you do both original and cover tunes.
We should probably talk about the band more instead.
No,
that's totally my fault. We go off on tangents like no.
Well, we were on Banner. We were talking Banner, and so talk radio Banner.
Yes.
You take some of the elements of talk radio into your Banner, is where
Absolutely.
I was going.
And I just work all day on small electronics for my day job, or I like to call it a shoot job.
Well, that's
good.
That's a good one considering you're in a band.
Yeah,
you probably have to work on his amp.
Fix your own amps. Yeah. Nice.
And we're actually doing a little work for Ryan right now. Me and my buddy are replacing some connections on a piece of equipment that he has, and we're going to. That's what I love about Ryan. He's a very accessible guy. He's down to barter with you if you guys could trade services for some reason.
Cool.
It's pretty much open for interpretation.
So we're talking psychedelic.
I'm on with Pigpen. I got to bring the heavy hitters.
You have my interest, sir. I was almost asleep there till you said that. No.
See, he's been doing research. That's good, man. He's into it. He knows where you go.
I know.
Yeah,
I've been training.
Like
so we got Psychedelic Blues, EarthDad, right? Mm-hmm. And you guys are working on a release. You got a couple songs out, but you're looking at a full release, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it going to be called Full Release? That's a great name for an album.
There you go. You got him.
No, we actually we're so bad at naming stuff.
That is a good album.
Yeah.
Full release, like in an intense font.
Exactly.
Yeah, like a military font, like a full release.
Right. It's kind of like when you search for your band, official EarthDad.
Yeah.
Right. Puts a new twist to it.
It does. It makes it sound official.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay quiet.
I think you may have peed your pants. Man.
Well, we do have we do got a couple of songs out right now that one we've recorded with our buddy Ryan at Bird Cloud Studios. That was the first song we did together. It's called Late Night Groove, and that song was written before I was in the band, and when it was first played with the other original lineup of EarthDad, it was a very slow 12-bar blues song, just dump, very slow. And like I said, I just love heavier stuff and things like that. So that song is special to me because it's like a cross between, a hard rock song and then like classical 12-bar blues song. So definitely check that one out. It's on YouTube, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Facebook. And we have another track that we recorded at our house called Bystander, which I just put out a new video for on our YouTube channel, which is a platform that we're trying to utilize a little bit more. And I'll let Steven talk about that.
Well, a big thing with us, too, is just like having all of our music as accessible to people, but also like free, because we're not really like doing it to make any money. Like I feel like we meet a lot of local small bands that are like trying to get money every which way, which is understandable, but at the same time it's like I'd rather just people listening to us than us making money off of them. So that's why we really like YouTube, because it's like,
and no, we're not big enough to get
people.
ad revenue yet.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you hear people talk, even people that are making a living, doing original music, they're still not, selling a ton of records, not like it used to be. So why not, start off with like, let's just do art and like see where it goes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Back in like 2010, I think I started watching this guy named Andy Schrock, and he's a skateboarder. We love skateboarding in this band. And our video that we just put out is actually kind of a skate video. So if you like skating, check it out. But this guy, Andy Schrock, I watched him go from, starting a skateboarding brand, selling trucks and wheels and T-shirts and stuff out of his basement, talking about working at Olive Garden. Now he owns a warehouse, and a Tesla, and still makes videos every day, And not that we're just trying to see the financial growth, but it's just a really cool platform, and you can really connect with people on it and kind of let people know what you're doing, and kind of, because when I was a kid, I was a total nerd. Like I was on Blink 182 fan sites and trying to learn information that wasn't even true about Travis Barker and stuff.
Information.
Watching those live videos of bands where it's like you can tell someone recorded this band on a flip phone, and it's like you can't hear anything or. But it's come so far from that to where like we want to give people like who can't see us live the live experience, and I think YouTube's definitely a way to do that.
And I just like to document stuff, documenting things so you can keep it. It's like the same reason why we make music and go somewhere to get it recorded or make an album. As much as you're making it for someone else, you're also making it for yourself to look back on and be like, I made that.
That's sweet, man.
That's the best part about having an album to me, was just being able to say I made that thing. Because that stuff really does it kind of lasts the test of time.
And I'll tell you, from having the test of time on my side, that eventually you'll go back and you'll listen to this stuff 20, 30 years from now, and you'll be like, I remember that time in my life and what I was doing. So it's like a diary as well.
Right. It's like a journal. There's for sure, there's stories that when I hear songs I wrote 20 years ago, I wouldn't remember that story of my life, that portion of my life. Had I taken the time to write it down, it'd just be a blip in time and hearing gone. So when you write it down, you document it or film it, whatever, Hunter Thompson style, film everything. Gonzo journalism. Gonzo journalism's where it's at, man. Rest in peace. So you guys recorded your first track, Late Night Groove. Recorded that one up at Bird Cloud Studios.
Bird Cloud Studios with our guy Ryan. If you are a musician around this area, around this side of the river, definitely. I even know people from Kansas City who came all the way out here just to record with Ryan. He's really a great guy, and he, we are it's hard being a newer band. Music sometimes can feel like a club, and it's hard to get into the places that you need to get into and talk to the people that you need to talk to and things like that. Ryan is the exact opposite of that, so that's why we're choosing to do our next record with him. We're looking at probably sometime in May, just going in and knocking the whole thing out. It's going to be, full release. Working title.
He does.
We'll have a better title than that.
That's a good working title, though.
We're gonna go off of that.
Yeah, okay.
But
they're going off of
it'll be probably sometime.
On the cover right there.
Ooh, that is beautiful. You guys will have to watch the YouTube video to see that.
Don't watch the YouTube.
Hey, you can hold it up to the camera. There's
hold it up.
You don't want to see that full release.
I love it, man. It's like watching Motley Crue biopic they did. Dude, that got me like, I was feeling kind of like, you get in the especially playing cover gigs, it starts feeling really routine. Then watching that, I was like, man, we got to be way more fun. Like, these guys are having so much fun.
Coming from a guy who hates Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah.
That's a record
that's
of
the thing,
hating
yeah.
Motley Crue. I love Motley Crue. That was my first concert. Was Aerosmith and Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If you don't like the Too Fast for Love album, you don't own it, apparently.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a great album.
right.
I had the same revelation with the Cannibal Corpse documentary. It's like 4 hours long, and I'm like, there's no way I'll sit through this. And I watched every minute of it. It was so fascinating, what they went through and how much they love what they do. And like you said, it strikes a chord with, being an artist and what you go through as well. So
That was Mitch Lucker, right? Wasn't he the guy?
I think
he
so.
Passed away.
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm thinking of the right band with that. I believe I watched that one. The Eagles one is really good too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles one's like 15 hours long.
Oh, my God, yeah.
There's like part
You get, like,
36.
3/4 of the way in.
Man.
Yeah, and they haven't even done Hotel California yet. You're like, dude, I'm like 3 hours in and there's no Hotel California. How long is this?
Hey, only those who are in it for the long run get to see it all night.
yeah, exactly.
Little
Save
Eagles
it.
joke. Little Eagles joke. So anyway,
That was a little desperado.
I like it. So now your first song, as we said, it was called Late Night Groove, and that's up on YouTube.
Yep.
And that was recorded at Bird Cloud. But then you tried your next one, Bystanders, a DIY. You recorded that one yourself.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
actually just experimenting on that one. We recently got a place and just started getting everything together with all of our music equipment. We're like, man, we should just record here. And at the time, we didn't really have the material out to hit up Brian to do the full album. So we're like, let's just, do it at the house. The song's got a really wonky intro on it that sounds really kind of Pink Floyd-esque. So if you like that kind of stuff, we just tried to incorporate stuff that we normally wouldn't incorporate in the studio for time and money reasons.
Yeah.
And just to comment on what he said, if you like that stuff, it's talking about Pink Floyd. If you don't like that stuff, just turn the channel.
Yeah.
Just,
You heard it from Big Pin.
If you don't like Pink Floyd, I don't know what to say.
I don't think we lost many there.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so if people want to see you, now you guys are going out on a tour first, but I mean, you're going to be gone for a little while this summer. You and Haze Bond doing a co-headlining tour, right?
Yes, sir.
So, and that's going to go up through the up north and then sort of out west through North Dakota and then maybe back down through Colorado, Kansas area. I've been talking to your manager. I've heard some stuff. Anyway.
What up, Jimmy G?
Yeah, Jimmy G doing a great job setting you guys up with a nice tour.
Jimmy G has definitely helped. He does a lot for Edwardsville specifically as a scene. That's where we're from. He's always talking to bars every day, even when I don't even feel like doing band stuff. He's doing it on our behalf and getting places and taking chances on bands and stuff like that. He's booked my other punk rock band a couple times at, giving us a shot, when other... And I just hate people with attitudes and egos, and Jimmy does not have any of that. So he's a great dude.
He's not making money doing this. He's doing it for the love of it. That's why he's good at it. That's why he's good at it.
And he's doing it to help the scene out.
That's what I mean by the love of it. He wants to see the next generation of musicians give this world some good music. And not just play video games.
Right.
I can play Guitar Hero. Great. Anyway, so that's great though. Jimmy's got you guys set up on a nice a tour for the summer.
And a quick shout out to Haze Bond too. Oh yeah, those are our dudes as well.
Yeah,
I don't like those guys. Those guys are great, man. Any other places we might be able to catch up with you guys other than YouTube?
Definitely catch up with us on the YouTube channel. That's where we'll be posting at all summer. I'm planning on doing. We're going to be doing like some vlogs and experimenting with all kind of stuff, just with how this culture is today. You want to stay up with that type of stuff. So that's what we're going to try to do and struggle through it. But we're going to try.
As far as like venues around the area too, like the Back Bar,
I was going to ask you about that place.
We have a pretty good kind of run with them right now. I believe we're doing like every other month with Haze Bond, as well as the Bottle and Barrel. We just played that
and then
not too long ago in Alton, and we really liked it. So
and Jimmy's also got us at I believe Broadway Oyster Bar up here in June, so that'll be a fun one. I haven't played that. The little tour kickoff party /show/ whatever. It's just gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be at Imperial Pub on June 7th. It looks like
in Granite City,
kind of taking off there. We played a lot at Imperial.
Yeah.
If you just follow us on the socials, man, we always try to keep it updated.
Let people know.
You know how it is. Sometimes, we'll get gigs a couple days beforehand. So just keep your eyes peeled if you follow us. And a quick thing I want to address too: there is another EarthDad out there.
Right.
Our homies from the East Coast. We do have a line of communication with them. They're great.
They are Earth Space Dad.
Earth Space Dad. We are EarthDad, all one word. If you're looking us up,
superior because it's one word.
If you're checking us out on the YouTube channel, we are EarthDad, all one words, all caps. Check us out.
Official helps, right?
Yep. And everything else is official EarthDad because we had it first.
Yeah. Trademark. Good job. Yeah, definitely.
Now, we're the new original EarthDad 9. We just started a band called the New Original EarthDad 9.
Yeah. So
we're EarthDad Classic.
EarthDad Classic, yeah.
I want to get your guys' impression of a couple of places that we talk about on here that you guys play, like Imperial Pub. What kind of crowds are down there? What's it like playing there?
I'll let Steven answer.
So I was kind of nervous the first time we played there, I'll be honest. Like, I'm usually kind of nervous anytime we play at a new place because you're just like, okay, how's everybody going to be here?
Yeah,
are
he's
they
just
gonna...
grumpy all the time.
Kind of. But no, everyone there, super nice, super friendly people. Everyone really gets into the music. And that's why we like playing there. We don't pick. I know a lot of bands sometimes pick places because maybe it's the coolest venue, it's got the biggest stage, but we're very much about like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
If people are all standing around, they're too cool for school, uptight, or they're like, oh, you guys are too loud, or you guys are too quiet, or we don't like those venues. So it's
Huge
definitely
shout out
one of
to
those-
Ellen.
Yeah.
Ellen's really cool up there. She always remembers us. As soon as we come in, she's always hitting us with the wristbands.
Nice.
And that's another thing about Imperial is they take care of the people that play there. They
let us keep the Budweiser banner from
they got us our own name on a banner
Nice.
before we played there the first time.
So we still have that because
so we're
why not? Our name's right next to Budweiser. That's kind of cool.
That's all we is there anything else you could ask for?
Right.
Our name's next to Budweiser.
And then
we were going to headline, but Budweiser wanted to.
We've already
exactly. We're opening up for Budweiser.
I really love what they do with the Imperial.
For me right
So I guess with you guys being from Edwardsville, then when you play the back bar, you got more of people from that showing up.
Yeah,
that's a good crowd because people from Edwardsville. I'm not gonna name any folks, but you know who you are. They like to give you the old, oh man, I can't make it out to the show. Whatever. If you're just playing in Alton and Granite, but as soon as you're playing Edwardsville Main Street, they're like, hey, what time was that show? Hey, just wondering what that people. Me and my whole family were gonna show up.
We were playing the back bar. They were just going there to drink and get drunk, and then they see us there and they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are playing here. And we're like, yeah, we told you about it, but okay.
But we do have a really close group of friends that you'll see in the pictures and in the videos, always helping out. Usually they'll be hanging out, running around on stage kind of as our techs or getting what we need, but they know who they are. But
taking pictures,
Alex,
videos.
Jake, Steven, those dudes just want to throw a huge shout out to Ben. It's good to have like a good group of people.
It definitely is.
Yeah. We're not one of those bands that like rolls up and looks like we're gonna mug you or anything, but just someone, if my kick drum falls over or something like that, so I'm not stranded. There's a couple drummers out there that know what I'm talking about.
Pigpen was worried about getting mugged when he seen you guys. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He was terrified.
Oh yeah,
he was.
Not so much you.
Is that why you had the other guy pat us down?
Yeah. The other guy, that guy, I didn't see him.
Oh, he's not affiliated. Oh, okay.
The guy who patted we saw pat me down was just a homeless guy. Why do you let him do that? That's on you, bro. That says more about you than the homeless guy, even really.
Man, I probably shouldn't have let him valet the car.
Well, it's not too far of a walk. It's back to Edwardsville.
So good to play your hometown at the back bar. Where's that at? Isn't that
right
by
the old Lorries?
So isn't that like in the Stagger Inn area, like across the street?
It's right kind
Bigelos
of by where Rusty's was.
Okay,
like right across the street from there, kind of by the corner tavern. I guess what used to be the corner tavern.
gosh.
Oh, well, people don't want to
Yeah.
listen to us try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Over there used to be a field. Well, still is a field.
Beach field, as far as the eye can see.
It was Cleo's.
Cleo's.
Everyone
used to be
remembers
Cleo's.
Rusty's though.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know,
enough.
definitely check out the back bar. They've had a lot of our buddies play there. Haze
Nice.
Bond, Harvard Drive, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then we played Bottle and Barrel around here. We've played, you know, a couple venues in St. Louis, Food
Yeah.
Bar, that kind of stuff. But we try to do more over here.
Yeah.
I got one buddy who lives out in Missouri, my buddy Corey, and he's always like, "Why do you guys hate St. Louis so much?" Because we've played like maybe one St. Louis gig with this band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy's doing a lot of work getting us in these, kind of getting us in the door here around Edwardsville and Alton, and we appreciate that. So we're just kind of rolling with that. And, you know, we're not one of those bands that's, when they get any sort of notoriety, says that they're from St. Louis.
Right on.
We're from Edwardsville. You know, I'm not even going to claim Alton, even though they're slightly bigger and a little bit cooler than us.
The only time that matters is when you're out on the road and people don't know where Edwardsville is. You just say, well, it's St. Louis, because if you say Illinois, they'll be like, oh, Chicago?
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's way different.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Well, cool to have you guys in.
Yeah, thank you
Official
guys for having
EarthDad. Search for that, right? And I guess catch you. Let's see. You're gonna have that record out for the tour.
It'll be out on the tour, as in only if you're at the tour.
Okay,
dates.
there you
Because
go.
we're planning on doing something fun on the way back in, and the details are kind of under wraps. But we
Whoa.
want to do something
Oh,
fun
yeah.
in the hometown with our buddies Haze Bond, because I don't know where Dallas and Bearcat say that they're from. Probably
Parts unknown.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bearcat is from parts unknown.
Yeah, I was thinking that, or
Exactly.
Isles of Samoa, or some sort of wrestling related thing.
Yeah.
Loch Ness.
my seclusion for 3 years.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but you know, we're both Edwardsville-based bands, and we really want to do something kind of big there. So I know Jimmy's got his head down working on that, and but once we come back, we'll be bringing back the good tunes. And
Nice.
actually, us and Haze Bond will have our new records out. So.
Okay, cool.
Double release. There
Nice.
you go.
Not just a full release, a double release.
Yeah,
Which is
double.
another movie I was
That's
at.
a whole new movie. That's a whole new movie.
Yeah.
All right,
Part
man.
two. Yeah.
Official
Part two,
Earth
double
Dad.
Official Earth
Yeah,
Dad.
that's how you find him. One word Earth Dad, right?
One word, all caps, baby.
Yeah, man.
Earth
So
Dad.
get out there and look them up, and when you see their posts, do like we always say, you know, like and comment, because that opens it up to more people seeing their stuff, and that's how you support
Absolutely.
bands. And it takes all of us. You guys brought that up, you know, having a crew of guys around you to help out. Well, it takes guys like the radio show and the promoters in the club and all of that as well. And we try to point that out each week, and that's why we tell the listeners, hey, man, you're involved in this too.
Sure.
You know, get
Oh,
out
yeah.
there, see it, or comment or anything like that, and it's helpful. So that's pretty cool that we got an audience that's into helping out.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. If you're, you know, if you hear this and check out the band and dig what we're doing, you know, don't be afraid to come up and say hey at a show or introduce
Oh, yeah.
yourself. You know,
These
we look.
guys.
I look a little intimidating, apparently, but I promise I'm a little nice.
He had a knife earlier, I swear.
You call that a knife?
It's not a knife.
All right. Well, we look forward to the new release and the big party at the end of the tour coming
Heck
up.
yeah.
So that'll be cool,
Summer
man.
2019 is going to be the summer of Dad.
All right. We'll
Yeah.
definitely make sure to announce that when it's all comes down. And good luck out there touring around wherever you end up.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for having us and for all the hospitality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
we
problem.
appreciate it.
All right, that's Earth Dad, official Earth Dad, if you're searching one word. And definitely check them out. And I guess we'll be back with more, Big Ben.
Maybe. I'm not sure after this.
Right.
Might not be back.
We might not be back. Big Ben's headed to the parking lot. We'll be back with more Riverbend talent. Brought to you by Halpin Music Company. Make sure you stop in Halpin and thank them for keeping the show on. And Mr. Matt Van Voorhis, he's the guy to go to if you need insurance. So those two guys keep us going, so I help out and keep them going.
Matt Van Voorhis at Macias Insurance
That's right.
Agent. There you go.
There you go. All right,
We'll be
that's
back
it.
with more.
We'll be back with more.
Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Back to the action with Dennis Laird and Pigpen on 94.3 FM, The Big Z.
Not only is Dennis and you, Big Pen, here, but Haze Bond's with us as well.
We do have Haze Bond.
You should introduce him this time.
Only if I have to.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. We're gonna start right next to me with my least favorite man. No.
Only your favorite.
The newest member. Yeah, lean into the mic there. Scott. The newest member of Haze Bond, Scott. Yeah. Scott, you're the keyboard player. Say hi.
I am. How you doing?
Don't say anything else. That's enough.
Okay. All right.
He's the only one I don't know in the band, so I'm harassing him. Next to Scott is Dallas, the guitar player and vocalist.
Howdy.
Second appearance on Riverbend Talent.
Yeah, happy to be here again, guys.
Yeah.
Love it. Celebrity.
Right next to him is Eric, the bass player.
How y'all doing?
Also a returner.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
And on the other side of him, we have Aaron, the drummer.
What's up?
What's happening, Mr. Aaron? Welcome
Second
back to the
time.
show.
So happy to be back.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you back. And right next to him is Chris, the guitar player. Now, this guy, he knows his way around a guitar. I watched this video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's tender with it, but he also gets a little rough. No.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah. 15 years.
I watched the video, I said.
Yeah.
Well, you got so excited talking about his guitar player that I forgot to talk to the drummer about the answer to that trivia question we had during that interview.
There you go.
Right, that EarthDad was trying to remember the name of that corner place, right?
Corner bar.
What it used to be called. And
It
you
used to be
nailed
called Cleo's.
it. There you go.
Cleo.
Give him a T-shirt.
There we go.
All right.
Where's the bell? Oh, there's no bell around. Come on. Look, ding, 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 ding.
Price is wrong.
For that, you win one orange highlighter.
I've always wanted one.
That's one orange highlighter more than you're getting paid when you pay at my plate. No, I'm just
Well, we
Take it.
We definitely appreciate you guys coming in and helping us go through this long list of what's going on this weekend.
Yeah,
Because that was part of the deal, right?
and I know you guys got some stuff coming up. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
too. Let's blaze through this Saturday real quick.
All right, so we talked about the Curtain Up Theater. They do it again on Saturday twice, 2 o'clock and 7:30. Disney's Freaky Friday. That's at SIUE Dunham Hall in Edwardsville.
And now here's the one I'm bumming. I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I got news on this, so watch
All
it.
right, help me.
Okay,
Help me.
so we shared this event, Hopper's Music having their final sale, right?
Yeah.
They're going to open it up, and I thought, what a perfect weekend, Mother's Day weekend. Go see our mother, Jody, right? And then Doug Bush sends me a thing, and he says, "Hey, I'm trying to get Jody to move it to next weekend," and he said he did have her move it. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm saying here's what Jody will do. She'll do both weekends.
That's
won't she?
exactly what I was going to say. She'll open up the door.
We're betting on that. I tried to call her and couldn't get a hold of her, but
yeah. When I saw that announcement, I was bumming because I want to be there for that final sale. I was the first customer. I want to be the last. I want to buy the very last thing out of that store.
Yeah. So
Make it come full circle.
Well, that brings us back to Trinity-River-Fest Day 2 at the
go.
VFW in Cottage Hills. Want to list it off for us, Pigpen?
Here we go. Let's start with the inside stage. We got at high noon Aaron Joe Paddlefoot, 110 Black Creek Hollow, 150 Darien Row, 240 Autumn Konkol, 330 Greasy Gabe and the Crisco Kids. Cisco Kids, sorry. Did I say Crisco? That was way greasy. That's a way greasier name. Just so you know. Anyway, 420. Oh, perfect time.
Or maybe they got it wrong. I think you're right.
I think it should be the Crisco Kid, man. Greasy Gabe and the Crisco Kids.
I like
it. I'll talk to Gabe about changing that.
420 on the inside stage.
Perfect time for the Suburban Rocket Launchers. I think that's... anyway, 420 Suburban Rocket Launchers, 550 Peanut Butter Jam.
Fresh off the Black Oak, Arkansas.
And they did a fabulous job there. They did a great job with that. 720 Grand House, which I didn't think they were. Marshall I thought they weren't together, but maybe they are. 850 Lifehouse Band and 1040 Half Dead.
Right.
Then we moved to the outside stages.
Yeah, that was just the inside stage.
That was just the inside stage for Saturday. That's a lot of people in one stage. Here comes the outside stages. We're going to bounce back and forth between the two stages. Starting at 11:30 a.m. on the Mojo stage. I think that's for Mojo Music sponsoring that stage.
There you go.
Yeah. 11:30 a.m. on the Mojo stage. Wrong place, wrong time.
Hopefully they're on time.
Hopefully. 12:40 on the main stage. 33 on the needle.
Yeah.
Nice.
They get the main stage. Sweet.
Yeah. 1:30, the Dead Roses on the Mojo stage.
Nice.
2:20, Family Values on the main stage. I'll apologize in advance. 3:10, Bastard and the Crows. Oh, nice. I like those guys.
Yeah,
3:10, they will be on the Mojo stage.
You just realized you have to open for them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 p.m. on the main stage, accidentally on purpose. And if you haven't seen those kids, man, can they play?
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're good. 4:50 on the Mojo stage, Grass and Stone. 5:40, Hooky up on the main stage.
Yeah, Graham's amazing.
6:30, Cricket and the Grilled Avocados on the Mojo stage. 7:30, number 4 Combo main stage. 8:30, Spilly Nelson on the Mojo stage. And then closing out the entire festival on the main stage at 9:30, Red, White, and Floyd.
Wow.
Big Floyd cover.
And that's just Trinity-River-Fest. You know there's another festival in town this weekend.
There's pages of stuff going on.
At Gordonmore Park.
Yeah,
on
it's
Saturday.
It's the Old Beer Bakery.
Yeah, the Beer Fest.
Yeah, the Beer
It's
Fest.
called Rivers and Routes Collaboration Beer Fest. Starts at 1 p.m. The first band, the Mindframes, at 2 p.m.
Nice.
2:30 to 4:30, Steel Creek. 5 to 7, Big George Brock Jr. and the NGK band. That's all taking place at Gordonmore Park in Alton. So we got the VFW packed with Trinity and Gordonmore packed.
right down the road.
Oh,
yeah.
man, what a weekend.
And I went to the first one that the Old Beer Bakery did out last October at Gordonmore. And NGK played that one too. And Hooky,
Yeah.
and man, what a good crowd. Good time. So
then we got Lanny and Julie and Alan too down at the Old Bakery Beer Company on Saturday. Masterminds at Chico's and Wood River. World Powerhouse Wrestling presents Retribution, 7 p.m. at the Ambets 204.
Can I Ric Flair Blue?
That's in Madison. And what a blast. Pigpen's been part of that with me, and man, so much fun. If you're
down, Butcher.
if you're a people watcher, you got to go check out some World Powerhouse Wrestling. What a blast.
My daughter's favorite part is being able to smack talk the wrestlers and searching for some talent. Talk smack on them the whole time. So, all right, here we go.
Good slide on the Searcher right there.
Yeah.
The Mad Bailey's at Baker's and Hale, 7 p.m. on Saturday. Outlaw Opry, 7 p.m. at the Grafton Oyster Bar. Were you guys going to play up there? What would they say?
Broadway Oyster
Broadway
Bar.
Oyster Bar.
June 1st.
That's the Grafton version of the Broadway Oyster Bar.
So there
Right.
you go. Which is where you guys will be playing.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
The Easter bar.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then at the Brown Bag Bistro on Saturday, 2 shows. Marty at noon and Rivertown at 5. Dead Man's Bridge out of Doc Holliday's in Cottage Hills. So if you're out Trinity's way, you can swing in Doc Holliday's.
There you go.
All right. And Paul Cruda at Morrison's Irish Pub. Look at this, a full page still, Pigpen.
I know. Let's keep going.
The Works, 8 p.m. at Shea Maryland's in Alton. Flipside, 9 p.m. at the Franchise in Wood River. Double Tap at 5 p.m. and Champagne Fix at 9:30 at the Pump House. Southern Gospel Artist, the Lesters, 6 p.m. at the First Baptist Church in Wood River. That's a national act. The Scarecrows, 9 p.m. at the Imperial Pub in Granite City. They're from our area, but they still go national. Scott and Michelle, Acoustic Duo, 8 p.m. at Edgewild in Edwardsville. The Mounted Band canceled at the Loading Dock. We've seen that one sink a little there. So.
Right.
Jake Weber and the Lonesome Drifters, 3 p.m. At Aries Resort. And I'm hearing that side is still open if you go down the back way. I had some friends visit Grafton Winery. We'll have Rockabilly Revival at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Bacon at the back bar in Edwardsville.
You don't love bacon.
You guys know Bacon? No?
I'm gonna have to go get some.
Okay. Let's see, and then DJ Devin at the Oasis in Carrollton. Brandon Dole, 8 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy Creek and Glen Carbon. Flatliner, 6 to 10 at Wild Pickens. They're firing it up in Chesterfield now.
Sweet.
Your friends Thurston Howe, Pigpen.
I love that name.
Yeah, and you also love the Tri-County Rod and Gun Club in Brighton, right?
I do.
Spend a lot of time there.
I do. Lot of shooting going on.
Right. And then wrapping up Saturday, and I'm sure we missed them, Blackwater Revival, 9 p.m. at Bottoms Up in Alton. And that takes us to Sunday, where Pat Liston is playing at 2 p.m. at the Brown Bag Bistro in Alton. We talked last week how lucky we are to have Pat Liston playing somewhere every weekend.
Every week, yeah.
Yeah. Bad Wolves and Black Creek Hollow at the Ready Room in St. Louis.
That sounds like
Nice.
Yeah.
Show.
Black Creek Hollow, our nephew, Joe Wilson, right?
Yep.
He's a drummer for that band
Ready
now.
Room's
So,
such a
yeah.
good venue.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know.
You guys played the
Yeah,
Ready
we
Room?
played the
Yeah.
Ready Room maybe 3-4 months ago or something like that. It was probably one of the cleanest, tightest, biggest, awesomest show we could have played.
Yeah, it was a good
It was a great time
Great
there.
stage.
It's
Great
funny.
stage, great sound. It was a great bar. Everything. I mean, I love that place.
Good crowd.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen a lot of really awesome shows there, even.
Awesome.
But
Awesome.
to play there, it was a treat.
Cool.
So I found it interesting. That gig came out for them after they had announced they're getting to do one of the Busch Stadium things, and I'd sent Joe a note saying, "Man, we went over there and checked out Hooky for that, and thought it was the worst sound we've ever heard at a show. We were actually surprised, how bad the PA was right at Busch Stadium."
Yeah.
And, just telling him, be prepared, right? And then this came out, and I go, hey, that's a better gig than the Busch Stadium gig, man.
You guys caught Hooky with his grandson. I love whenever he pulls his grandson.
yeah.
Man, he's so
Absolutely.
killer. He's the next deal. He's the next
doesn't
generation.
he doesn't even understand how good he is.
Yep.
Yet he's kind of starting to realize, I'm as good as that guy or that guy. You can't even drive a car yet, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Oh man, I was hyping him up one night. I got to talk to him. He's awesome. He's a cool
I've
kid.
known him since he was a tiny little kid.
Yeah, killer.
All right.
Okay, well, they still got a show listed at the Hog Pit, but I'm thinking that's probably canceled.
yeah.
But we just like saying Catfish Willie. Right?
right.
John McCammon, acoustic, 2 p.m. at the Pump House in Wood River on Sunday. Bud Summers, 2 to 6 at Aries up in Grafton. Terry Beck listed at Grafton Winery from 2 to 6. And the Jarrells are probably canceled at the loading dock. And just wanted to pass that along. The Owls will be at Wild Pickens, 2 to 6, and no floodwater there up in Chesterfield.
Dry as a bone.
Sunday acoustic jam, 3 to 6
Bone's
at
dry.
Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville. You guys know anything about Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville? That was a new one to me.
That one,
No, I haven't even heard that.
Okay. Well, Sunday acoustic jam, I think it might be open. I don't know. We'll
There
see.
you go.
And then another performance of Curtains Up, Disney's Freaky Friday, 2 p.m. at SIU. And then I put on there who our guest is next week, in case you forgot.
J. Christopher, world's most dangerous one-man band.
Yeah, and that's coming up next week.
No, real quick, Haze Bond, what gigs you guys got coming up?
We have quite a little list going on right now. We've got some exciting stuff going on this summer, starting with a show this weekend, actually. We're going to be playing at this thing called the Mansion Fest up in Springfield, Illinois. It's going on. It's going to be a 3-day festival. They've got a bunch of electronic music as well as rock and roll mixed in there, too.
Cool.
So, yeah, we're going to be hitting that, I think, Sunday, May 12th at 3. And that's, like I said, up near Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah, they got like 3 or 4 different stages going on.
Yeah.
All day.
We're playing the
Yeah,
barn
4
stage.
different
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we're going to be doing the library ice cream social in Edwardsville, actually, May 28th. That's going to be a good time.
Park, man.
Yeah. I've been an Edwardsvillian since I was a babe, and I've never gotten to play that stage, but I've always wanted to, so I'm really excited.
That is cool.
And then after that, we're playing, like I said, the Oyster Bar earlier. It's going to be June 1st, and it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to play that.
You like oysters?
Hopefully it dries
I do. I love oysters on the half shell.
man.
I got to try them my first time whenever I got engaged to my fiance, actually, in New Orleans this past year. So it was delicious and enlightening. Those are awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, we're going to be up there, and then we're going to be playing Annie's the next day in Edwardsville, the ice cream parlor. It's all about ice cream with us.
There you go.
Love it. Yes, we will play for ice cream.
Ah, that's nice.
So,
Funny, because to me, you guys all look like you're melting.
so hot. And then we're going to be hitting the Imperial on June 7th. And that's always a great time. We love playing that bar. They're so cool.
Yeah, they treat us amazing.
Yes.
Like EarthDad was saying, they're so good to the musicians that come in there, and it's just a great vibe down there. It really is.
Awesome. They're awesome people. Then after that, we're going to hit a fun little house show in Edwardsville at this thing called the Cobbler Shop. We've never played a house show either, so this will be a first.
Yeah, not as this band. Yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah.
And it'll be fun. Cool. And then after that, the only thing we have on the books is the wonderful and amazing Framily.
Yeah, we're hyped on that.
Yeah, the video, I know I was telling you off the air earlier, but the video is so incredible from that, and the audio quality is so amazing. You know, even that, not to mention the amazing experience.
Oh yeah, we had such a good time last year.
A great time, and we cannot wait to play again.
Brought the camper and loved it. It was a great time.
Yeah. Happy you're all coming back. Big thanks to Dennis and Alex Honky, who's running around somewhere for that video.
Yeah, for the folks listening in, give the dates for that real quick.
July 26th and 27th.
Right.
So,
Lake Sarah.
Lake Sarah. Beautiful banks of Lake Sarah.
I got to fish it last year.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
You trying to catch some oysters, maybe. All right, yeah. Well, thanks once again for you guys coming in and help us, go through these gigs.
No, thank you.
And looking forward to the new CD coming out.
Yes. You'll be the first to have it.
You guys will be probably out in the middle of the Badlands somewhere by the time.
We'll see.
I don't know if there's any print shops out there.
We'll catch
How are you going to print that CD up in the Badlands? Have you thought about that?
No, we got people. I got some stones and sticks that we could bang together and make something happen.
Right.
Send a few crows.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to the Badlands?
I've driven through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. Well, thanks once again to Haze Bond for coming in. Thanks to EarthDad. No thanks to you, Pigpen.
No thanks.
But a big thanks to Halpin Music and Matt Van Voorhis.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And next week, Mr. J. Christopher, the world's most dangerous one-man's band right here.
You got it.
On Riverbend Talent. All right. Until then, you know what we do. We get out there and support local music and art by seeing it. And if you can't get out and see it, then like and comment and spread the word so some other people can get out and see it.
You got it.
All right, we'll talk to you next week right here on The Big Z.